Today we are going to talk about productivity, and this is going to be a little bit more of a motivational episode, a little bit more of a kick in the ass, so to speak. So I just want to talk about productivity and how perfectionism is literally the death to productivity. We need to be as scrappy as possible because it gives us an incredible boost to our productivity. A quote that I often use, and I didn't come up with it, but it's done is better than perfect. And this is something I've had written down on sticky notes. I've put it on the wall in front of my desk, just as this reminder that getting things out there on a consistent basis is always going to outperform trying to get something perfect. The truth of the matter is that perfection is open to interpretation. What is perfect to me might be crap to the next person. And so then is it perfect? Are we going to try and appease everybody? Are we going to try and make everybody happy except ourselves? And what typically happens is that perfectionism and that self-doubt and self-judgment on ourselves on if it's good enough, being so concerned with what everybody else thinks, just simply usually in most cases results in us not producing, not being happy with what we produce. And that's no good, because if we are not consistently putting stuff out there, our productivity goes down. If we can switch our mentality and switch our approach to just simply getting something out, then we can make massive strides in what we're doing in our businesses. And I read this in a book, and it's so true. I just read it in a book called YouTube Secrets. And this isn't it quoted exactly, but it's my kind of regurgitation of it, if you will. But it's when you are new, you're not going to be very good. When you first start recording a podcast, odds are it's not going to be great. When you first start putting out content, odds are it's not going to be great. When you first start putting out YouTube videos, when you first started as a personal trainer or in your profession, you probably weren't an expert. You probably weren't perfect. You probably made a lot of mistakes. And that is normal. That's literally what is supposed to happen. It's how we learn. So if we know that when we start, it's not going to be perfect, then we should stop trying to achieve perfection and just simply start. And then employ kindness to ourselves and understanding that this is okay. I don't need it to be perfect. I'm going to get better each and every day that I move forward. That's how we start to increase our productivity. If you want to put out more content, stop being so hard on yourself and stop judging what you create as much. I guarantee that that will increase your productivity. When I first started my TikTok channel, my editing was really bad. My lighting was crap, but I just simply hit record. I edited the videos and I posted them. I was very fortunate. My 9th video got 200,000 views, but it was literally just using a green screen. I started to see like, okay, there's ways that I don't need to be perfect. There's things I can leverage, but my lighting was not great. Now I've bought a light that I have here that, highlights my face when it's super dark outside. I bought a webcam that was a little bit better than the webcam built into my laptop. I'm still not perfect. I don't have a fancy recording setup. Maybe one day I will. I watch YouTube videos and I see people with these beautiful setups and the backdrops and lights, and they got multiple camera angles, but that's not me. I know if I try and do that now, I'm not going to produce. If I try and have the best recording studio, the best editing, the best transitions on my podcast, I'm not going to put it out there. Imperfection is one of the most important things we can have when it comes to business. I recently created like a free download, a freebie, a lead magnet. And I took that same mentality. I actually wrote it in my lead magnet. It was 28 ways to use ChatGPT to automate content creation. And I put it in a Google Doc. I literally sat down and I just typed it all out in a Google Doc and I shared it. I could have taken that in the past. I've done this in the past. I'll send that off to a designer. I will spend thousands of dollars to get this beautifully edited and designed PDF that I will then do. And at the end of the day, it may make me look like I have a little bit higher production value. But if I were to do that in this instance, I wouldn't have created it, or it would have been 6 weeks delayed, or it would have cost me $4,000 to get that designed. And the truth of the matter is that I didn't need it. I've been a part of courses that were the same, thousands and thousands of dollars for a course that was just a recording of a Zoom call because the quality was in the content, not the production. I didn't pay for this course to have it really nicely edited. I paid for the quality of what the producer or the creator put into the content. So understanding that what we do does not need to be perfect. Perfection is going to hold us back. We need to be self-aware enough to know when perfection is holding us back. And we need to be kind enough to ourselves and show compassion to ourselves that good enough is good. That's all we need to focus on. So I really hope that today this gives you the motivation you need to start increasing your productivity and boosting your production in whatever that might be. But that's it for today. We'll talk to you soon.